I went to the University of Virginia and I was at this dinner and the guest speaker was the teacher of the year from South Carolina. Whatever she said, I have no idea what she said. Something clicked. The next day I went and changed my major and got into the ed school, and the rest is history. I mean, that's teaching. You never know what interaction you have when that impact is going to come out. I mean, that could be 5 minutes from now, it could be 5 years from now. 20, 30 years ago, you had your lesson plans and you could use them for a decade straight. We change everything every year now. There's very little that just is packaged and, okay, I'm going to use that. That's a good thing. You don't get stale teaching that way. We just launched a Bring Your Own Technology initiative at our school. So there's kids with phones and laptops and tablets, and that's completely different. And so everything we've done, toss it out the window. Let's start over and make it better and adapt it and bring it up to the times. I don't think we realized that when we were in our education program, just that you don't get to just plan once and execute for 25 years. A lot of what I do comes with we first, because the team structure that we have set up at our school, I don't do anything by myself. Loudon really shifted towards having these collaborative teams 4 years ago. We've been experimenting with flipped classroom this year, that the kids go home, watch the videos that are the instructional content at home, come in, and then we can do the activities. Moving into more authentic, meaningful assessments that, when the kids get done with a multiple choice test, they're just like, all right, I'm done, grade it, be done. We've really shifted towards making assessments that kids are proud of. They get to the end of it and be like, check out what I did. Assessments have become more of a celebration than a penalty. I've spent my whole career in middle school. Kids are fascinating. I mean, they're just figuring themselves out and changing every day, seeing them be proud of what they've done and what they've accomplished. And that's why we do it. Loudon in particular is really going some exciting places. The Bring Your Own Technology, 21st Century Learning projects, they should be able to reach out. They should be tweeting out to people and emailing and making websites and creating 21st century products. So I'm just excited to see where we go with that and how that transforms our schools. Kids having a device in their hands. There's, in history class, there's no more trivia. So it's going to be on us to come up with the ungoogleable questions, and that's where the real thinking comes in. This kid emailed me, and I remembered him as just very shy and quiet. And I bumped into him a few weeks later after he'd emailed me, and suddenly he was this 6'1" lacrosse player headed off to Duke, eloquent and well-spoken. He was nominated for Socialized Student of the Year at Freedom High School, and it's just amazing. And he really was very thankful for what we had done 6 years earlier in history class. And I had no way of knowing that. Going into education, you never know how much of a difference you're going to make. There's little connections. Maybe it's not content. Maybe it's just, reaching out and caring for a kid. 5 seconds here, a minute there. Those impacts can last forever. Maybe that lesson I'm teaching that day is not the most exciting, but I'm working with those kids and I'm helping them to figure themselves out and figure out what type of person they want to be. I love American history. I mean, that's my passion. It's what I do in my spare time. I stay up late watching History Channel stuff. I believe strongly that we need to make sure that kids understand our history, particularly in Loudoun County. Not everyone's from here. And not just exposing them to that, but forcing them to think critically about it. Don't take my word for it. Make up your own mind about what happened and why. I see the impact that a dean or principal can have on everyone in the building. When I'm teaching in my classroom, to a certain extent, I'm limited to helping those students. And that's a noble venture, and I take that very seriously. But seeing the impact that one person can have on a much larger population, defining the vision for a whole school, helping to define the vision for the whole county. So that's where I hope to get.